I mean, it's just like we've known each other all of our lives.
Life has its way of bringing people together.
You want 2 apples? 1 for each hand?
The thing that astonishes me about World War II was all the infrastructure was just crazy.
Oh, absolutely.
Logistically, you know.
He wants a pie.
And this group is only together
2 families have literally adopted each other.
because of one man no longer here.
He amazed me with the things that he knew and the information that he retained.
David and Joyce Nicholas spoke of their son, David Nicholas Jr.
His affection. He was very affectionate, very loving.
He was probably the smartest kid I ever knew.
A high school valedictorian, Air Force Academy grad, a 22-year-old Texan
I was numb.
who died in 1993.
I was numb.
He had graduated from the Air Force Academy in June of '93, and then died in September of '93, October of '93.
A motorcycle wreck ended his life,
He gave so much.
but after his death, this generous man kept sharing his heart.
He shared everything he had.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that was not a surprise at all.
Rodney DeBaum knows all about David's heart.
Rodney has part of David and I in his chest.
He wouldn't be here
So
without it.
It's really strange to have somebody that has had such an impact on you that you've never met.
26 years ago, he needed a heart transplant.
A month before my transplant, I couldn't walk out to the mailbox and back.
But David was a donor,
Without David Nicholas, I wouldn't be here.
and his heart saved Rodney's life.
I'd have died 26 years ago. Wouldn't have seen my kids grow up, wouldn't have seen my grandkids.
After his passing, Joyce's biggest fear was that her son would be forgotten.
you've got to remember, this was a child, one of your children.
Rodney ensured that would never happen when he founded the David Nicholas Foundation.
Every single day I have to, at the end of the day, ask my question, did I earn the right to be here?
A pilot and real estate developer, he built a Grand Prairie apartment where nearly 100 families have stayed rent-free before transplants
I have to pay back for what I've been given.
or after they've received their life-saving gift.
A heart became available, and I had a transplant.
I really can't believe that Rodney and the group is so generous.
His generosity doesn't end there. As a pilot, he transports patients for free, people too sick to fly on a commercial airplane.
We offer to fly anybody whenever they need it for whatever reason. Anybody else wants to fly right in?
But there's more.
One of the greatest joys of this whole thing is Becky.
He runs the foundation with Becky Nicholas Kelly.
She's dedicated her entire life toward this cause.
Becky is David's sister.
It's created a path for me that I hope to get to follow the rest of my life. It gives you a great feeling knowing that it's being done in David's name as well.
And wasn't that sweet?
They brought their families together.
People will come in the office. Oh, look, I got to tell you this one story. I'm like, oh, crap.
Well, that's a pretty good story, you gotta admit.
And together they've saved lives.
Love you, Daddy.
Give me some of those chips.
Yeah.
It's incredible to know all this is possible
I might concede it probably does need a little more seasoning.
thanks to a generous heart.
His final gift has made a difference in hundreds of lives.
In Midlothian,
Oh, I thank God every night.
I'm Alex Rozier.